I'm giving you 3 draft picks for that number 9 spot for the Carolina Panthers. I know it's early, but let's get it. What is going on, Panther Nation, Pantherologists? Welcome to today's video. Going to be talking about 3 guys I think the Carolina Panthers are going to draft. Not personally what I want them to draft or think they should draft, but these are guys who I think that they're actually going to go after. All right, for that at that number 9th pick. Okay, so just wanted to clarify that real quick before we get into today's video. Make sure you pound that like button, subscribe to the channel if you like what I'm putting out there. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Click that post notifications bell so you don't miss out on any new raw content. New sponsorship is coming soon. That's the details are still in the work, so be on the lookout for that, guys. We are still sponsored by betusa.com. Link is down in the description. Use it today. Promo code Pantherology. Also, if you sign up today, you get a free $50 bet, and the Super Bowl is right around the corner. So go check it out. Link is down in the description. Shout outs to the end. So let's go ahead and dive right into today's video. Now, the Carolina Panthers were in an intriguing situation going into the 2022 season. After a successful offseason, anticipations were really high, but in the end, they were a group that was still unprepared to advance to that next stage. So this team appeared towards the end of the season was very different from what it was at the beginning, right? I mean, at quarterback, starts were made by P.J. Walker, Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield. When the trade deadline came around, we decided to part ways with running back Christian McCaffrey. The group also decided to part ways with head coach Matt Drew prior to the season's conclusion. So the Panthers ended the season with a 7-10 record, a second place finish in the NFC South, despite the difficulties we had and the personnel changes we had. They finished 5-3 over their final 8 games after the beginning of the season with a 2-7 record and nearly securing a playoff position this year. Now, the Panthers have secured that 9th overall pick in 2023 in the NFL draft. They have the necessary building blocks on both sides of the ball, I think, so they can choose how to deal with the 9th overall pick. They could aim to strengthen the cornerback position, star power on the defensive side of the ball. So this may force them to add a quarterback or another pass catcher to combine with DJ Moore on offense. So the first guy I want to talk about here, and I think it's a guy that we've heard rumors about them going after, and that's the Florida quarterback Anthony Richardson. Now, in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers selected Matt Corral with that 94th overall choice, right? Now, however, a foot injury sustained in the preseason forced the quarterback to miss the whole season. So, the Panthers could consider sending Corral out to see what they have because he'll be back on the field for them, this coming year. A quarterback might also be selected, I think, in this draft. I mean, additionally, they could be able to select among a number of players with tremendous potential at the 9th overall pick. And Anthony Richardson, Florida's quarterback, is a name among them, right? I mean, one of the most fascinating prospects, I think, in this year's draft, I will be honest, may well be Richardson. So one of the most powerful forces in the country is the 6'4", 232-pound quarterback. He might not, however, be prepared to contribute, I think, at the next level yet, though. I mean, if we go back to the 2021 season, Richardson made his offensive debut for the Gators. All right, he had a commanding presence in his few appearances. I mean, he did throw for 529 yards. He had 6 touchdowns. And 5 more in his last game of the season. He also added 401 rushing yards and 3 scores on the ground. So high hopes were made for Richardson going into this past season after his performance in 2021. But he occasionally had trouble in a Florida offense that was light on weapons. I mean, he concluded the last season with over 2,500 yards throwing. He had 17 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. He also contributed on the running the ball. He had 654 rushing yards, 9 touchdowns as well. So it's evident from watching Richardson that he possesses all the qualities necessary to be a top quarterback. He has the potential to be one of the top NFL players in time, I think, maybe. He may be selected if the Panthers have the patience to wait. Another guy I like to talk about here is TCU's wide receiver Quinton Johnson. I love this guy. In this year's draft class, TCU's Quinton Johnson could be I think the top pass catcher. His reputation is at at all-time high, really, as a result of what he demonstrated this past season. Now, he and DJ Moore together, I think would provide Panthers with a strong pass-catching core for the foreseeable future. Now, Johnson played 3 seasons of college football, and he is a reliable option for that TCU offense. He never had fewer than 400 receiving yards, 5 touchdowns at the end of a season, but he upped his game significantly this past season. He ultimately played a significant role in the textbook season that TCU had. Now, Johnson had 60 catches for over 1,000 yards and 6 touchdowns by the end of the season. Now, Johnston possesses the size to overwhelm competing defenders at 6'4", 215 pounds. Now, he can, however, dominate anywhere on the field. Because of this underestimated speed, the Panthers could have 2 wide receiver ones who are the real deal. This would be interesting choice with the 9th overall selection if they were to go this route, even though Carolina does need a quarterback with skill at the helm. Now, last but not least, I want to talk about Kentucky quarterback Will Levis. Now, Will Levis of Kentucky may end up being the Panthers' best choice with the 9th overall pick. The real issue is whether or not he will be available. So, Levis has elite characteristics like Richardson. He can also make plays with his legs in addition to his strong arm ability. However, there were occasions this past season when he battled in ways he hadn't in previous season. Now, Levis appeared to be in charge of the 2021 season. His final passing totals for the year were over 2,800 yards. He had 24 touchdowns and 13 interceptions. He also added 376 rushing yards and 9 touchdowns on the ground. Now, many believed that Levis would be an elite quarterback again in the 2022 season. Instead, he made a step back. His final passing yards for last year was over 2,400 yards, 19 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. He only tallied 2 rushing touchdowns and only over 107 yards rushing. So Levis has potential and could turn into a solid starter. He may potentially have an immediate influence. It would be difficult, I think, not to select him if he was available when the Panthers made their 9th pick. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you've reached up to this point, you made it to the end, and I appreciate you watching this video all the way through. Make sure you pound that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you love the content that I'm putting out there. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Give me your thoughts. Click that post notifications bell so you don't miss out on any new videos. And, of course, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Also, please go check out betusa.com. That is today's sponsorship of today's video again. Link is down in the description. Promo code Pantherology. Sign up for free today. Get a free $50 bet. Don't miss out on that with the Super Bowl coming around the corner. All right. Also, shout out to the Carolina Panthers Den on Facebook. Everybody who's watching this video, go check them out. Go on Facebook and look up Carolina Panthers Den. Awesome group to be a part of, okay? Other than that, guys, y'all know what to do. Keep pounding.